Hi everybody, Stephanie with Chocateur, and jumping on here for our next live for our party. So glad that you guys are here. I don't think I can reach that, so let me see if I can turn this up here, and that way I can see you guys. I don't know, I did this last night and it didn't want to let me do anything, so let's see here. Perfect. All right, so that way I can see you guys's. Yeah, I'm trying something new with the camera here, so just bear with me. So anyway, I don't see anybody on just yet. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and get started. So as you guys jump on, that's totally fine. So I'm thinking what I wanted to do first is we have these really cute box frames. They're brand new. They come in a 4-pack, and they're just a very small version of our double-sided box frames. So they're super cute. You can use them pretty much for anything. You can chalk on the back side or just paint the frame or whatever you'd like to do. I think that would be super fun. I just wanted to show you these. These are called A Little Sass. It has If Only Sarcasm Burned Calories. I'm sorry, did I roll my eyes out loud? That's probably me. Step away from the fridge, and I'm not arguing, I'm explaining why I'm right. So these are super fun, and so I just wanted to show you just how you can do something so quickly and easily with just having some cute little frames. You could also use like these little chalk chips too, to do it, because they're just a little bit, you know, you'd probably cut off some of the little decorations, but these are about the same size, so you can see that there. So if you wanted to do, you know, chalk something fun, we have the new hole punch that you guys could punch a little hole in here and you could hang it, or this is what I do for my mini sample kits. I provide you with the magnet so it can stick to your fridge or your file cabinet or whatnot, so you can see it at work or whatever. So super cute, lots of different things you can do with them. So how are you guys doing today? Are you guys doing okay? Anybody out there having fun? I tell you what, it's like, I just was out running some errands, and oh goodness, it is so hot outside. It's just crazy, and smoky. So between the fires and the smoke and everything, it's just ridiculous. So I'm gonna take my transfer trimmers and I'm just gonna cut these 4 little sassy sayings out, okay? And then I just thought, since we're using the white background this time, I was just gonna keep it simple and just use our black velvet paste. So, so you guys, I think the black on white or the white on black is very, very popular. And so I think if we do those, because I do sell my products that I make, so if you guys see anything that you'd like or would like me to make you something in a different color, just let me know, because I can certainly do that for you. I think I spelt that wrong, sarcasm. And step away. So as you can see, I'm writing on the back of these again, just so I know which way they're gonna go when I'm done. So arguing. All right, so I'm gonna use my black velvet paste. So I'm actually going to take one of my multi-tools here, and I'm gonna give this a good stir because I haven't used this one for a while. I opened it up and I've just been using all the other colors lately. So I just kind of want to give this a good quick stir, bring out all that stuff there in the bottom, just to blend it. I don't need to add any water because it's pretty creamy already. So that was only, like I showed you guys the bumblebee the other night. That's only if you really need to add that distilled water. So again, you want to take your fuzzing mat and just give this a quick fuzz. So is anybody here with me? If you are hopping on, just say hello. It's the end of the weekend already. Can you believe it? I certainly can't. It's like, oh man, gotta go to work tomorrow. So I work in a dental office, so the schedule has been kind of up and down because a lot of people are getting that Delta or the coronavirus, so everybody's either been exposed or they're catching it themselves or they're not feeling well, so of course we don't want them coming in. So all I did here is I just put that in there and I just kind of smoothed it out, and I'll kind of just move these out of the way just a little bit, but I want to make sure that my silk screen is pushed all the way down. Okay, and then I'm going to take just my mini squeegee. I'm going to pick up some of this black chalk and we're just gonna chalk it. These are gonna turn out so stinking cute. I just can't wait. I've been waiting for this party so I could do this. So, because I was really excited about doing it. And you guys, these are really great gifts. So if you even just bought the little 4-pack and the little sassy sayings here, goodness, you could just do them in all different colors. You could paint the frames, you know, put some ribbons and stuff on there. So, so, so cute. And then I'm just gonna lift this up and make sure that everything looks good underneath. All right, and there we go. Look how cute that turned out. So I'm gonna put this right back on its little spot here. There we go. And then I'm gonna go to the next one. This one is the I'm sorry ones. I'm sorry, did I roll my eyes out loud too? I think that is just stinking hilarious. So, but yeah, so have you guys had a chance to look at the catalog? Have you guys, do you have any questions about anything? Tell me what you guys are looking at, what you guys are thinking. I'm gonna bring that up a little bit more. Because there's so many good things in the catalog right now. It's crazy. So I hope you guys are kind of looking. I posted today the link to the online, the digital catalog, so that way you can kind of see it instead of just looking at the website. So that way you could, whoops, that's too close. So that way you guys could take a peek at some things that were actually done. Another way to do sometimes is to cheat, is just to kind of hold this up and make sure you're kind of lined up, because you can see the back of the frame. I think that'll work. There we go. All right, guys. So I think I'm here by myself tonight. So I hope you guys are doing something fun. So I'm just gonna go ahead and continue this. So I just wanted to, I always want to do something live with the chalk. So you guys that may have missed a live or missed something, that you can always catch it later on in the party. But after I chalk these 4 pieces, because as you can see, it's gonna be, won't take very long, it's super quick. I'm gonna show you guys how to use the ink. So there we go. It says, I'm sorry, did I roll my eyes out loud? I don't know, I just think that is just so funny, because I know a lot of us have thought that. It's like, oops, did I really do that? Anyway. So let's do the sarcasm. If only sarcasm burned calories. Ooh, I'd be a skinny, skinny person. I like to have fun. So this is kind of, that's kind of silly. All these sassy sayings. But, hey, you gotta have fun, right? So anyway. Let me just move it just a skosh. Oops. Okay, and we'll just push that down on in there. So these would be something funny to do for like a gift, like a birthday or Christmas. You know, Christmas is coming, guys, believe it or not. It was just, what, a couple days ago, it was just, what, about 4 months away on the 25th of this month. So what is today? Today's the 29th, so 4 days ago. We got less than 4 months to Christmas, so these will make great gifts. And trust me, if you do this at home, you guys, it's so easy and fun, and it's homemade, and everybody loves that you spent the time to do something homemade like this. You know what I'm saying? And they think that you spent a lot of time doing it, when in actuality you just spent a few minutes. So it's, you know, kind of one of those neat little gifts that you can give out. So, perfect. There we go. All right, one more, guys. And here's the sarcasm one. Super cute. All right, so we got one more to do. So this is just getting a little fuzzy on our back of our transfer, and double-sided little mini box frame. These are 3 inches. Super cute. So these will also fit our little mini transfers. Those are like the little transfers I send out for my the mini Try Me kits that I send out for people to give this a try. So yeah, so just put that in there, press it down, make sure that all the silk screen is pressed down, that there's no bubbles and no extra lint hanging out in there. Grab a little bit of your chalk paste and just spread it around until your transfer is all covered. The silk screen, there's no white left behind. So see that? Just put that on there, and then all the extra, you just want to gently take off. Put the extra back in your jar. Make sure all the lines are taken care of. And whoops, I got chalk on me, so I have to be real careful. And there, step away from the fridge. Super cute. All right, so that is how fast, let's see, I don't know how, when we started. I know I started a few minutes late, so is that less than 15 minutes? And that was just kind of jibber jabbering. But yeah, super cute. So step away, sarcasm burned, calories. And then I'm sorry, did I roll my eyes out loud? And I'm not arguing, I'm explaining why I'm right. So fun, fun, fun. Hey Kate, how are ya? I see you on there. Let me cover this up really fast, and my air kicked on again because it is super hot here in California. So between the 100 degrees, a little over 100, depending on where you're at, it's just, oh, it's crazy hot, plus the smoke. I'll wash my finger real fast so I get that chalk off there. So yeah, so what I'm going to do now, guys, sorry about that. I should always have like a wet cloth or something here with me so I can get that chalk off me. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys how to do your pillows. So just for you guys that didn't get to see, this is the little pillow that I did. This was the Farm Charm design that I thought was just beautiful, and I put it on an 18 by 18 canvas pillowcase, and I used the Current Jam color, and I inked it, let it dry overnight, and then I have a heat press in the other room, and I heat set it, and it's permanent. So now I can wash it and the ink won't wash out, so it's kind of really awesome. I'm good, how are you doing? I'm doing well. It's so hot here. It's just been miserable. I'm kind of tired of it. I'm ready for the fall, guys. This is like my favorite time of the year, starting September 1st. So after this next weekend, or next week, I'll be very, very happy. So anyway, I bought these pretty little pillowcases on Amazon. It was like $2, I forget how much they were. But this burgundy color, as you could tell with my pillow, is my absolute favorite color. So it does have a little bit of a grain to it, but not too bad. So when you are wanting to do pillows, you just want to make sure that it's not, you know, well, I don't know, the ink will sit real good with these. You just might have to go over it because it does have a little bit of a texture to it. So when you want to go ink anything, what I do recommend is we have some inking mats. And these inking mats are kind of like our transfers, they're sticky. So we have an 18 by 18 size one for your pillows. And then if you're like inking a shirt or kitchen towel, something like that, you would just stick this on underneath or inside the shirt, so your material sticks to it. That way when you ink it, you don't have to worry about the fabric moving. So I'll show you what I mean. So I'm gonna open this one up here, and the way they make the pillows, they don't open up all the way to the edges. So I've got like probably almost a good 2 inches on each side. So we're gonna have to kind of roll this ink mat, and then once we get it inside, open it up. So that way it'll fit through those little areas. So, let me take this out. So let me take this off. I always save these and cover them back up because just like, you know, a stencil or a transfer, these are super duper sticky. You can see it's just kind of sticking to my hand here. So, so just so you're aware. All right, so what I'm gonna do is just kind of put this in, and I'm gonna kind of roll this in like this, okay? And I wanna kind of keep my hand in between it here so it doesn't stick to itself. These are a lot easier to work with than the transfers because these are pretty firm, so they won't fold over on you as easy, but just in case, okay, make sure that this is all even. So let me see what that looks like when we, so it's pretty high up. I'm gonna see if I can scooch that down just a little bit before I, see how I kind of stick my hand in there. Can you use, hey Nicole, can you use any type of material or do you need something special? No, you can pretty much use any type of material that you wanna ink on. So, I mean, I've seen people do some really neat things, so I think pretty much whatever you think you want to do something on. Oops, now my hand's stuck to you guys. Oh my goodness, if I can do this, anybody can do this, I tell ya. So, so anyway, let me get this pillow kind of spread back out a little bit, and then I'm going to just gently kind of press it down and get it all nice and smooth. There we go. So that's what helps with the ink mats underneath, is you can really flatten out your material, and it's like stuck on there. See how nice that is now? It's all stuck and it's nice and firm. Now if you look at the other side, it's not stuck, it's loose. Can you see that? So when you put your transfer on top and you start to ink, can you guys see how this is kind of moving underneath? You don't want to do that. So that's why it's nice to have the sticky side on the side that you want to do, and you press it down. So now I can ink on this and my material's not going to move. All right, so I am going to use this. I think it is just absolutely adorable. When I saw this at our Chalk Con in June on a pillow, I could not wait to come home and do it. Couldn't wait to order these so I could get it and do it. So I am going to do this transfer with a white, the bright white ink, okay? So now, when you are inking on material, you don't want to fuzz. You do not want to fuzz your transfer, because you want that transfer to stick really nice and good to your fabric. So you don't need to, let me see if I can get this off. You don't need to do that, all right? So sometimes this is a big transfer, guys. So I'm gonna kind of just lay this out, and let's pray I don't make a big mess like I did the last time. Just gonna pull the paper off. There we go. All right, let me pull this back in here so you guys can see this a little better. All right, so you can see this transfers out. Okay, and what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to spin it over. Okay, let me see if I can get this in here. I'm gonna zip this closed. And you just kind of want to center this on here to wherever you'd like your pattern to be, because the transfer is going to be pretty close to the size of your pillow. And I don't really think with something like this, it doesn't really have to be exactly square center, but I do always like to try. Let me see if I can move this side up just a tad so I can make it even up here. There we go. All right, so again, once you get it in the spot that you want it, and you want to make sure that you get all the little creases out of it, kind of start from the center and work your way out. There we go. All right, so can you guys see how I did that? Now it's on top of my ink mat and the material here. And again, I just want to make sure that there's no bubbles, no creases, and that all my silk screen area is nice and pushed down. Okay, you guys see that? All right, is this my ink? Yes, it is my ink. So the ink is going to be a very similar consistency to the chalk paste. So you can kind of see this right here. I'm gonna give this a quick stir because I can see in here that there is just a little bit of water that's kind of separated from that. So let me just kind of mix this up really good. This ink I got last year, so it's still real super duper creamy, and got a long ways to go. I think the inks are gonna last me a lot longer because I don't ink as much as I want to, because I can only make so much stuff before I, you know, have to sell it or do custom orders or whatnot. So oops, I guess she went back to sleep. I have that, my little puppy, we took her to the vet today just for like a little happy visit, and she did so good. She does not quite due for her shots just yet. She had her first set of shots 2 weeks ago, so we get to go back in 2 weeks and keep her going steady with her shots. So yeah, so here I'm just like we chalk, just gonna kind of go through and just cover everything. And it is the fabric, so sometimes you might have to go over it a couple times, just especially if there's a texture on the fabric, just to make sure that all the little holes and all the nitty-gritties are all, you know, nice and covered. But you know, it's kind of the style these days, you know, kind of doing like that farmhouse look where it looks like it's 100 years old. And people really like that. I know I like that too. So, so whatever you want to do is totally fine. This actually has, I don't know if you guys can see it before I ink over it, but it has little spots. See those little green spots right in here and stuff? That actually is making it gonna look a little choppy. So, kind of gives it that little broken up, choppy look. So yeah, so just keep going around, make sure everything's nice and covered. If you need more ink or chalk, if you're using chalk, just go ahead and go for it. Get more, pile it on there, because you're gonna squeegee it off anyway. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm so excited for this. I've been waiting to do this one, and I just couldn't find a pillow that I liked. So I am like super excited. I found one in the color that I like that'll match my furniture. So so when you ink, you definitely want to kind of make sure that you go in one direction, okay? So that way you have less chance of the ink bleeding underneath, because unlike the chalk, the ink is permanent, as you probably will know. So you just want to make sure that you just kind of push it all in just one direction. So that way everything just kind of goes on nice and smoothly. Okay, I'm just kind of going over this just a little bit. That ink seems to be kind of going into the fabric a little bit, which is fine. And kind of, I guess you'd expect that, huh? So I'm just gonna go over this again, and then just make sure everything's nice and covered. And again, you can do these any color. I know I posted before the party started yesterday. It was the color post, you know, favorite song with the color, name of a color in it. If you go through and look at all the pictures, I did post a picture of all of the ink colors that we have, as well as, you know, all the rainbow colors of the chalk paste that we have as well. So that way you guys could see the large array of colors that we have to choose from. And sometimes it's super hard when you've got all these beautiful colors to choose from. It's really hard to make a decision on which one you want to do. Or you may do something and go, ooh, I don't really quite like that color, and you can go back over it with a different color. You know, you can certainly do that as well. So just kind of taking off some of the bigger stuff here. But yeah, you guys probably can see on here the lines, so that's what I was talking about. You just want to make sure you kind of go over it, so that way all the lines disappear, because when you take the silk screen off, those little lines will stay if you haven't gotten them all off. So just make sure that everything is just nice and smooth. Just takes a really light hand. It doesn't take, it's not real hard at all. Just smooth that all out. You can probably see how nice and smooth it's getting. All right, and let's just go this way and get all that extra off of there. All right, I think that looks pretty good. Let me see, just a couple little spots. I just want to go over that real fast. Sometimes I notice that the edges sometimes will be a little thinner on stuff just because you're concentrating so much on everything else. So that's okay. Just make sure you just go back and just take care of it. So I got ink on myself again. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to just start to pull this up. I just got to be careful not to get ink on anything else other than where I want it to be. There we go. Whoop, good catch. So let me put this down before it sticks too much. What I'm going to do is just kind of fold it in half, so that way I've got a good handle on it. All the rest, so the sticky side out. Just so that way it doesn't fold in on itself, because it's super hard to get off when that happens. Okay, perfect. So let me show you how this looks. What do you guys think? I think this is super duper cute. I love it, love it, love it. So what I like to do now that it's inked is you can either leave that sticky thing, the ink mat underneath, let it just sit there for a little bit till it hardens or dries, or you can use your heater, blow dryer, dry it up if you want to. I'll take this out in just a second, but I have ink on my fingers, so I don't want to touch anything. But I'm going to set this aside and let it dry overnight, and then what I'll do is either tomorrow or Tuesday night I'll show you how to heat set it, and we'll talk about that, and we'll chalk some more stuff. So here's the pillow. I won't take any pictures of it just yet until we're all done, and then we'll stuff it with some stuffing. And but I did want to show you another one that I really would like to do too, is this one here. This one is the family rules, and it's got all these different family rules on here, and I was really thinking about doing on that other pillow, doing this on there as well. And I was thinking about maybe doing it in maybe like a light pink and maybe like a grayish color or an almond color. I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do, but we have the new berry color and the jade in the inks that just came out, so I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do. But yeah, so this will be the next pillow that I do. But I just don't want to keep you guys on here too long. I'll take some pictures of the little 3-inch little double-sided box frames for you guys, so that way you guys can see it, and then we'll go from there. All right, so again, if you have any questions, just post below, and or message me if you have anything and any questions, and then if not, then I will see you guys tomorrow night. Okay, so enjoy the rest of your Sunday, and I will talk to you real soon. Okay, All right, guys, have a good night. Bye-bye.